Alrighty, friends, I apologize. I realized, like, right as I was about to start the stream, I'm like, wait. The way I usually put my mic is very far away from my tablet. I don't know where to move it. I have no room. Honestly, the place I put it still isn't the best. Because it is kind of in front of my tablet. Let me scooch it a little bit. Hopefully, you don't hear any buzzing now it's there. Should be fine. So I'm doing art fight attacks. So, oh shit. What the fuck? Zoom back. Oh, why is it zooming out? Excuse me. Here we are. It's a little scuffed, and when I set up my original setup, I didn't think about drawing streams. Hopefully it's fine. But this person did an attack on me, and they drew my tiefling, so I figure I have to draw their tiefling. Hi, kitty. Hi, baby. So, I have no real plan as of yet. I'm just figuring it out as I go. I think I want to do. I've been doing a lot of busts recently, but I think since this character just has such a pretty full body design, I want to draw that design. Why is it playing Mother Mother? I don't think that's copyright free. Let me. Why is that in this playlist? Let me remove that. Skip that. Whoops! I don't really know how, Twitch handles copyright quite yet, because a lot of my friends will just stream whatever music they want, but I'm afraid. Like, yes, I'm a big Mother Mother enjoyer. I won't risk playing their music on stream. This character has a very round face, so I'm probably gonna try to round that out the way they do. Very big, cute little eyes. I don't actually know this character's pronouns. Let me check. She. Okay. So... I'm just kinda... I don't really have any references up. Maybe I should. It's fine. My lines are gonna be a little shaky just because it was arm day with my workout, so my arms are a little sore. But I'm getting stronger, so it's worth it. And drawing isn't too hard on the muscles that I worked. Big, cute little round nose. I'm doing a 3/4 angle because that's easy for me. Symmetry is hard, so I draw everything at a slightly turned angle because, you know. Big round eyes. My eyes have been all trending towards, like, I've been doing like the fucking trapezoid eyes because I do find them pretty. But it's nice to get an excuse to draw these big cutesy eyes every once in a while. It's like, sorry. My art style is very anime, but it has been trending towards more realistic or like more like Western. And I don't want it to be purely anime. My mom just says, like, she's like, yeah, you draw anime. Your style, it's anime. I'm like, no, it's more than just anime. I like, it's got a lot of like comic book influence and like Western cartoon influence, and a lot of anime. That's where I started, so it's gonna be pretty steeped in it, but that eye is screwy. Let me mirror this real quick. What the fuck is going on with that eye? Just erase that. Remember, friends, delete your art. I think this is too far over. I need to push the nose a little more. I think. Shoop. Let me sketch out that. So there goes the fucking the cheekbones. Fucking that dips there. Cheekbone, teeth. I don't do a lot of like skeletal accuracy but it's good to keep in mind. So the orbital bone would be about here. Alrighty. And it should... Again, that works. I'm gonna make my brush a little... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to rotate it. What did I just do? Control Shift? Control Alt. What is the rotate button? I don't actually know how to rotate in here. I remember I figured it out once, and then I don't remember. Let's zoom. Control Shift. I think I accidentally used like a blend. What's the rotate button? Let me figure it out. Rotate. Can I just put it back to 0? Image. Rotate. Rotate image. This way. I don't know how many degrees it is. Fuck! Shit! I know this shortcut. I just can't do it off the top. I don't mean to turn on caps lock. I can't do it off the top of my head. What is it? Middle mouse? Zoom. Oh. Control Alt. Yes, I found it. You know, it's not a Just Explosion stream without a lot of goofiness. Oh, hi, Demi. How are you, dear? I'm doing an art fight of... It's a tiefling character. They did my tiefling, so I'm doing their tiefling. So I'm trying to get this cute, like, these big ol' eyes that they've got. Or even... I might have done these a little too toned down. Open that up just a little bit. Do those cute little like cat eye slits. Very happy little character, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'm trying to interpret the shit into... I'm glad you're doing well. Into my style. So this character is very round, so I'll probably do very round little lips. Actually, let me check the references. See if they draw lips on this character at all. Okay. They do it very similar to how I was gonna do it with like the no Cupid's bow look. Still getting a little close to the nose, so I'm gonna pop that down just a bit, and I might open. Let me make the face at myself real quick. Okay, the jaw doesn't open very much, so there. I was worried I would be not talking this entire time, but it's actually come to me pretty naturally to just yap. Make sure I can see the chat. Yep. Hopefully my audio is okay. I had to, like, last second, I realized my mic was in a bad place and I moved it. Do a little bottom lip there. And I like to do these little lineies just to indicate like the direction of the cheek. I don't tend to put it in my final, but in my sketch I like to just know that the cheek's popping out there. What kind of eyebrows does this character have? Really round, fat ones. Nice. That open towards the middle. That made her look a little concerned. Let me mirror this image again. Aw, thanks, Demi. Eyelids. Then a hair. Ears. Okay, let me line that up there. Line that up there, and then into the eyelid. And... Or no, I have that wrong. The corner of the eye, and then the top of the brow hits that. Brow, eye, nose. I don't always do that, but it helps. I'm just marking out the chin there. I don't know why I did that. I just kind of felt like it. So she's got these cute little, like, swoopy bangs that do this. And then this little, like, side bang here. It looks like the hair just keeps... She only has one little side bang. And then... Okay. I guess she's got locks already. I'm not very good at drawing locks, but it is time to try. Actually, I'm going to sketch out the body first so I know how the locks will lay. Probably gonna just do my basic little, like, contrapost. Like, rib cage here, pelvis there, like out, like stable. I don't know why I'm struggling to think of this. Alright, they'll go in... No, that's not right. I'm gonna stand up and do the pose real quick. Okay. So, neck, shoulders, trapezius, a rib cage. I'm just gonna mark in like a square, and then the meat fills over that. The whatever. I don't know what the fuck a sternomastoid is. That's. Flesh here. So I'm gonna try to have this like center line of gravity. This will support it while one leg is just kind of there, like out. Let me do the pose again. I mean, she's got horns. Like actual horns. I don't think the locks are the horns. I'm talking about these back here. Let me do the pose again so I can think about the center of gravity real quick. Okay. So that leg's going straight down. This one is knocking forward. Okay. You get non-artists can see the insanity that goes into to art. I'm thinking way too hard about centers of gravity and shit. And then this character and all of her references, she's got a lot of like peace signs and like hands up. So I do think she should have like a fucking a saw dude like type thing right here, or thumb out. So I'm gonna connect. Here's the belly button ish. That's gonna connect. So I realize I'll have. Oh, I've been drawing on the wrong layer. No. Let me just yoink all this. Control C, Control V, enter, and then in here I'm gonna delete. Just because I want this sketch to be separated from the reference. That's good. So I'm gonna hide the reference real quick so that I can make full use of my canvas. I'm gonna pop her arm out a little bit just to make that silhouette a little more visible. Be a bit pointy and horn-like. I guess. Mayhaps. And pop that arm out a little bit. I'm gonna yoop. There. I don't know how buff she is. Alright, but I like to sculpt, not sculpt, sorry. Draw in a little deltoid here just to help me understand how it's connecting, which I think I might have done a little incorrectly. It's more of like a that, and then it connects to the pectoral here. Then I think just a basic like hand on hip type thing. That works. I think that works. I can, let me mirror the image so it looks fresh to me. Because, yeah, I think that elbow is a little long. I want to shorten that upper arm. Okay. Oob. How decent size. Okay. Yeah, these are... Hello! Hi, Luke talks. I'm drawing. It's you can be an artist and be like, what is her boob size without being a creep? That's what I was just about to talk about. Because it's important to get the character accurate. I'm just drawing a little tiefling character that belongs to someone. Alrighty. That's my, oh, let me do the other hand. That's a little small. And then I usually just do like the skeletons of the fingers. So that's gonna work. And then I draw the meat of the fingers around. I tend to put these two fingers together because it just looks pretty. Kind of just a cheat to make your hands look pretty. And then a little bit of this, and then this joint here, because that is, let's see. So actually, your hand doesn't bend the way I'm drawing it. That's fine. I will just, I'm gonna have to change, I'm gonna have to redraw that hand from scratch because your hand doesn't bend that way. I've been doing that. How long have I been drawing my hands like that? And I just realized I've been fucking breaking her arm. Yep, remove that. And then I'm going to tilt this so that her hand is moving more at like an up angle, so you can see like the meat on the side, but it's still resting against the contours of her hip. I don't really like that. Life of an artist. Fucking hands. So, side. Or do I just do it dead on? No. Let's see. Yeah. I tilt that up a little bit. This is tough. Alright. I'm going to up my brush size just to make me draw a little messier. Because I think I need to make a mess real quick before I clean it up. Alright, that works. And then I tend to just draw, sometimes I'll draw these as like one finger. Because it's just, you only have to think about one finger and then you get two for the price of one. And then I'm gonna, like, imply a thumb there. I think this is a little bit of a long hand. Why can't I get this hand? Oh, that's too long of a pinky. Let's see. And then I'm just gonna start cheating and just grab it and start messing with it and, like, just changing it up so that it works. Does that work? Maybe not, but it's fine. Yeah, because the ulna and the radius are about here, and so those bones are gonna be like here, here, knuckles, imply, and then let me get a good look at this character's hands. She's got claws. Okay, so draw some quick little long nails. There. All right, now this hand. Alrighty. I'm like doing the hand sign to myself. Does she only have 4 fingers? No, her thumb is right here, but you wouldn't be able to see it from that angle. Because it'd be resting against... It'd kind of be on, like, the other side of her body. Or maybe, does the reference only have 4 fingers? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm doing the hand sign to myself. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable angle, but for the sake of art, I'll pop that thumb out. Kind of tugs, and then this meat here kind of pops out. Do your guys' thumbs go backwards like this? Because apparently not everyone's does, and mine does. Oh, I keep forgetting. Hands don't do that. I guess it's at a slight angle. I can see the side of the palm. It's fine. I should have a mirror. Hi, Brandy. Dude. I'm struggling with the hands. I'm like, okay. So, fucking, this is your ulna bone right here. And this is your radius. And then the fucking, there's a bunch of shit right here. And then your carpals. I think that's right. I think this is correct. Let me. Hands are a struggle, dude. We'll say it for now. It's fine. Yeah, I'm doing something called artfight, which, if you don't know, it's like a artist competition where you join one of 2 teams. Like this year it's fossils or crystals, and I joined fossils for reasons that you might know, Brandy. And then you have to draw the characters of people on the opposing team to get points. So this person drew one of my D&D characters, so I'm drawing their D&D character. Okay. I should do that hair. I started doing that, and then I avoided it. Okay. Big. Let me look up some. I'm gonna look up some reference of dreadlock ponytails on my other monitor. Okay. Alrighty. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. Yeah, I thought that would make you giggle. They're very like pew 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 pew. Very wild hair. This character seems to be a fun, like, wild child type. Sometimes I envy those people that have brushes for this sort of thing, but I'm also too lazy to get a brush. So I draw it by hand. It's kind of like reverse laziness. I don't know. It's so lazy, it's more work in the long run, but it's fine. Just get a little rose here, so I'm just gonna shoop. Some friggin'... I don't know how it grabs onto the hair. It's fine. Oh, and then... Oh, it's... Alrighty. Rose shapes. Oop. I'm not the best at flowers, but it's fine. It doesn't need to be amazing. Then it's got like this shape here. I'm imagining these are cylinders that are like interlocking and just kind of open up the bottom for some depth. Because it looks like she's got the implication of the flower here. And I wonder if she's got that tassel, and then she's also maybe got this bang, and the artist just chose to omit it. So let me look at some of the character again. Maybe not. It seems to change depending on the art piece, so I'll omit it and just assume it's not a thing. So, and then I'm going to flip the image again so that it just looks new and any issues jump out at me. I think these are a little far over here. That she's gonna apply her ribs and her abs just to help me understand what's going on a little better. I think that's fine. And she's got a coat. So I'm just copying this outfit. The artist has a few different outfits and said it's chill, but I like this one. I find it pretty, and our outfit design, even though it's what I wanted to do for the longest time, I'm not great at it. Like there's a little bit of a modern vibe to this. Like I could see this jacket in a sci-fi game, and I kind of like that. It's fun. I'll have it go behind, but like go along the contour just a bit. And then I like that the hood comes down behind, that you can see it. And that it looks like it's saggy enough to fit all over all of that. And then, ooh, the jacket like goes over her hands. That's cute. I'm gonna give the jacket a lot of like wrinkles though, so it looks like it has room to like go around. Because these tiny little jackets, you can never, like, put your hands together, you know? So I want to give it look like it has enough slack for her to be able to do, you know, fighting. It's not about accuracy. Remember, friends, it's about believability. So yes, in the fight she can have full cleavage. But tight jacket? No. Unacceptable. A little bit collarbone there. Just imply the clavicle coming through. It just goes across. This cloth is really well drawn in this reference. Is it? Okay, so this is a new one. I'm just gonna shoop. all this on. And make it change the silhouette just a touch, just to give it some mass. And then this one comes up and also goes under. Interesting. But this one goes under and disappears, which I will not argue with. Did I do that right? No, let me do that. I'm gonna erase this bit. Yes. She's got a belt. This is, you can see I sketch so messily, but I've seen people sketch even messier, and I'm like, oh, that must be so freeing. That there. I don't even know what, like, this is doing, but I won't try to make sense of it, because that's effort. And I don't wanna. I love these cute little boots, though. That's fun. Is this character... Ah, never mind. Like, it's a little, like, Genshin Impact-y. Like, these remind me of Raiden's boots. And I wonder, because, like, this little tassel. I don't know. Very original design. I like it. This little, like, I like the 3 loops. And then I don't have to bother with the shoes, because I don't like drawing feet. And then she's got... I'm gonna sketch these on a new layer, actually, and I'm gonna draw them a new color. Just so I can do... Oh yeah, she's got a tail. Can't forget the tail. I always forget the tail, even on my own characters. She's got, like, these pretty little cloths. Remember those exist? Maybe. Alright. I'm gonna merge this down. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna put this at a lower opacity and I'm gonna start drawing the line work in. I like using a big, nice textured brush for my line work, so this is... It's just got a little bit of pizzazz to it. I might look for an even more textured brush eventually, but like it's nice enough that I can use like the paint bucket tool, but also have a little bit of snazz to it rather than just a clean pen brush. Alrighty. I go a lot thinner on my brush. I used to do just like a really thick brush, but I like the look that like a thinner brush does, plus it gives me more room to go back and add like line weight later. Though, I'm not very consistent with what I do. Sometimes I'm just like big old thick brush. I don't want to put enough effort in, because it is a little more effort to work with a thin brush, if that makes sense. This is... Honestly, that nostril might be a little too visible. That. This nostril. Little shoop. That is one of the major, like, things I think my style differentiates from most anime, is that I have nostrils. I like to draw the nostrils. It's like, this expression isn't as happy as I want it to be, so I might, like, is a bit late in the process, but I'm making edits already, so I'm gonna pop these bottom lids up a little bit, just to, because, you know, when you smile, you scrunch a little bit. There. That helps, I think. Plus, shiny eyes will definitely help. Because before you add it, there's just like, there's a soul missing. I don't really imply the teeth, but I imply the edge of the teeth. And just like a little bit of occlusion there, so I'll add a little bit of darkness. Here's the top of the lip. It's at a bit of a weird angle, I realize. I'll just take that here. Actually, there, that aligns a little better. It's something like tiny little lines can just help imply shape so easily. And let me outline. I'll fill it in later. I don't feel like doing the precision that it takes to fill in a large area right now. Now, this one I noticed I'm not very good at is keeping the irises the same size. So this, like, it touches the bottom. So I'm gonna make sure that this does the same thing here. Then do the pupil. I think that works. Alrighty. I don't like that. I'm gonna tilt this up just a bit. And then the hair. Don't know if I'll shade this, but I'll at least go in with like, that was a little messy. It's fine. I'm getting tired. Some line weight here where things like start to stick together. I don't know. That line is a little wiggly. My mic's in the way, so I can't get my arm at the angle I want it. That's fine. There. I love this fucking song, dog. Amy, my beloved. Even crazy Amy. Like, I don't like her whole character being about Sonic, but I like a little bit of crazy in my Amy. Little flyaways, little implied flyaways. I have a lot of tangents and intersections in my line weight. I'm like a weird mix between clean and not clean with my line art. And a lot of it is out of laziness. That's not even with the other one, so I'm just gonna free transform this. I'm gonna, let me retry that. Lasso. And I'm just gonna grab this. Control. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. It's fine. And then I'm just gonna pull this up. There. I'm not a fan of that. Let me look at my reference. That kind of attaches a little nebulously as well, but I want a little more definition. It's fine. Let me just whip out some petals. It's alright if they're messy. I'm gonna do one big one. Like, I think it's a lotus? It might not be a rose. Or at least the way I'm drawing it. It looks more like a lotus than a rose. Yeah, I think hers are roses. It's fine. That's my motto, is it's fine. And then these just kinda come out, I think. Which is also fine. I'm not here to reinvent anything. I don't usually think this hard about things. I don't know why streaming my art. I think saying things out loud is making me actually stop and be like, wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? Alright. I'm just doing some little extra line weight at the intersection. I just find it makes it look cleaner. Like, I can imagine these, like, jangling, like, going... Like, this is a stim toy that's also a hairpiece, and I love that for her. I want it. And then I'm gonna show the open bottom. This is going to take a long time. I've only done that. It's fine. I need to draw more detailed characters anyway. I tend to shy away from details. So I've noticed a lot of my original characters have just a lot of like big blocks of solid color. And I want to get better at drawing characters with more going on because it's tough. I like to imply the eyebrow just slightly underneath because hair is transparent. Not enough to see your eyebrows underneath, but like your eyes are also, they're not that big. So I can make the rules of reality as I please. I apply reality when it's cool, and when it's not, I do my own reality. Because art. It is crazy that we can just like make shit and you can like define what it is. Like this looks like a person, even though realistically this looks nothing like a person. But pattern-seeking brain go. Hair texture. I mean, not hair texture, horn texture. Okay. Got it. That's what I do when I have no commentary to put on. It's just yoop. It's like Bob Ross said, you have to make silly little sounds when you do things. Or else what's the point? I don't think he said that, but it is very fun. I think that quote of his has changed the way I interact with the world. I like doing silly little sounds while I do things. Little chin here. You can see I kind of bounce around a lot. I work on areas, like I work as they start to intersect with one another. But I also just am trying not to bore myself. My hand is starting to cramp slightly, which is fine. Let me do a quick stretch break. Stretch my hands. Don't think there's anyone watching, but it's time to stretch, everyone. Okay, that feels better. Alrighty. Top of the head. So, boop. Let's see. That is a bad tangent, is what we call that. So I'm going to try and curve that a little bit better. Alrighty. Yeah. Then let's do the top of the head here. I'm gonna do some lines to imply that hair's coming back into a ponytail here. Now, I'm not entirely sure what kind of locks this character has, because I've seen them drawn like this before, where they have like lines across them, so maybe some sort of like twists? Oh, hi Demi. For some reason, I assumed you left. Hello. Thank you for sticking around. You are the bestie of all time. So let me see, like, twisted braids? I'm gonna figure out what the fuck this is. Okay. Yeah, maybe they aren't dreadlocks. Maybe they're twisted braids. So that's what I'm gonna try to emulate. Alrighty. Which, let me see. Version that has visible ends. Okay. Yeah, because the way the ends taper, it might be that. I don't know hairstyles. Yeah, no worries. I am also very much a lurker. We've got like these little ends. Let me look at my ref again. I guess some just have like little loose little like Yoop. And then they... I think I'm doing this correctly. I'll just... Yoop. I did draw my sketch as if they were dreads, so there is some inconsistencies, but... Did some cross-hatching shading. I don't know why I did that. I just did. I used to not be able to do that, but then just one day I unlocked the ability. Oh yeah, and this has this little dangly bit. So I'm gonna use that as the hair tie. And then the hair comes out of here. And then this happens. Just kind of lazily imply the shape of the braid. Because I am lazy. Twiddle. Pew, pew. Okay. I think that works. Yeah. Okay. Time for another stretch. I do realize this ponytail doesn't have as much volume as my reference, and I missed some jewelry that I didn't notice at first, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna try my best. I mean, she's got her, no, she doesn't have her head tilted down, I'm just delusional. Oh, that's a diamond. Okay. And it's got this cute little seaming, which I will do in the liner, and then just use a clipping mask to fix later, because I know if I don't do it now, I will forget it exists. And then here, start doodling the clothes. Clavicle. I jump around a lot. I am starting to get a little tired, so I'm like, shit, is it time to take a break? It might be. I'm not sure. Let me draw the jacket, and then I might take a break from drawing this, and then play like a round of Overwatch, because I do have some shit to do later. Or like soon, so. That's a bad tangent. I'm gonna fix that. The vibes between the switch between the fucking Sonic music and then like other games is very fun. This jacket work. I don't know. Is that a diamond as well? No, it's a circle. Got like these little lacy bits, so I'll try to make it break the silhouette so it looks like it's going around. But those are some wiggly last lines. I don't like those lines. I'll try to go in with a smaller brush, that might help. That's too small of a brush, I can't see what the fuck I'm drawing. Why is this so hard? Ha! I can't! Why did I do that big old bump? It's just... my hand just did that. on. There. I don't really like that, but it's fine. Okay. Then I don't really have any method to wrinkles besides, like, if it's in a place that folds, I add a lot of triangles. Okay. I can see the quality just, like, dropping and I'm getting lazier, so I'm gonna call it here and take a break. And I'm just gonna save that. And then I'm going to play a round of Overwatch. So I'm going to switch to my starting soon screen and just save this onto my desktop. What is this character's name? I don't actually know. What? Cerebral. Cerebral. Save. Then it's time to boot up Overwatch. I've been having a lot of fun playing Overwatch again. I, like, fell off for a while, and then I found Freya, like, on a whim. I just opened the game again. Well, for my last video, I opened it again, and then the bug, it got its fucking mandibles in me again. So let me update my stream info, because I always forget to do that. Overwatch 2. Doing some Freya. And then GPE, loading the game. Hopefully, it enters it sometime soon. I'm gonna check my TikTok notifications while I do that because I like the dopamine boost of seeing number go up. And it's so easy to do with TikTok. Oh, except it's very laggy on my phone. Hey. Then I'm just gonna queue for DPS. Because I want to play Freya. Yeah, I had no interest in her. Her design seemed kind of boring. But now I love her. I mean, she's still, like, as a hero, she doesn't really bring anything new to the lore. She's also a member of Overwatch that went kind of bad. Like, okay, whatever. Eichenwald has some good points. She's, like, lore-wise, she's pretty whatever, but she's a cute redhead. Big stretch. And then I install her because I'm annoying and I'm learning her and I'm gonna do a video on her. So And I'm gonna be wholesome though. I'm gonna say good luck, have fun. Yo, the girls and Junkrat. Let's go. I do love when it's like a bunch of girls and then one character and it's like, oh yeah, Junkrat is one of the girls now. Which he totally is. I mean, there was a K-pop collab and he was the only man to get one of the skins. He's a silly little guy. Silly little rat guy. I should really... Hell yeah. Also, can you hear the game? I realized I forgot to... Ah, fuck off, Spot. I may be a loser with one viewer that is my friend, but I'm not a loser who pays for views. I'm gonna get some high ground real quick. Get the healer. Oh shit. Oh no. Health back. That was a little dangerous. Let me face a wall and switch to my starting student screen. No, I can't. You're gonna have to deal with it while you can see my artfight screen. Desktop audio, and then I'll just turn my music down and then do that. Okay, there. So now you should be able to hear it. Boop. Oh, I fucked that. Okay, my ult's ready, so... Minute... Yippee! Yippee! I just wasted my ult. No! Okay, I'll do that. I just got pissed off at the Moira and I was like, I'm gonna solo out this bitch, and then I didn't. We've been doing pretty well. We're pretty close, so. That's a cute Moira skin. I like meeting friendly players in lobbies. Okay. Alrighty. What is that? What is the fucking egg? Ugh. I was hoping moving towards my team would help, but... I should have leapt up in the air.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
You got this. You got this. Bolt. Ah, her bolts are a little tough to land. Maybe it's a very much a skill issue, but you know. High ground. Corners and a high ground. And my ult is ready, so I'll try to get a group of them, but honestly, fucking... There. Got nobody. Hell yeah. Well, I wasn't too very great. I got only 8 kills, but...
Play of the game.
You got too close, didn't ya?
Alrighty. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am tired, though. This was one of the longer streams I've done, and especially in a hot sec. But hopefully I can start streaming more regularly, because it is fun. I mean, I do like doing art ones. But yes, it is. Goodbye. Meow meow.